Hey guys, I wanted to talk a little bit today about, I guess it's not really a quote, but it's kind of like a pretty common saying by great saints, sages, gurus, mystics. And what they say is they say every method is a trap. Uh, that was a real hard one for me to wrap my head around in the beginning because I looked at a lot of really positive methods that people use. I mean, meditation for one, different types of yogas, working out, whatever it is. I thought, how could those methods possibly be a trap? I mean, they're giving me a lot of benefits, right? Especially meditation. So I want to kind of go over this with an analogy because I find that those are the best ways of kind of getting a scope on something really big and complicated. So imagine, if you will, you're climbing a mountain. It's huge. Your goal is to reach the very peak, and where you can touch the sky, or at least feel like you can. Let's call this peak Brahman, which is God, the ultimate reality in Hinduism. So now, to reach this peak, you've got like a variety of tools and paths at your disposal. These tools and paths are methods, rituals, meditation, selfless service, devotion like bhakti, and yana, a pursuit of knowledge. So each one is like a different kind of climbing gear designed to help you ascend the mountain. But here's where it kind of gets interesting. The saying every method is a trap, it is like a wise old guide whispering a profound truth. While each piece of gear, each method is invaluable for part of your journey, there's a risk. And the risk isn't in using them, it's really becoming too attached to them. So imagine that you've got this pair of climbing boots. I've got them as well, and I love them, and you just can't go anywhere without them. They've gotten you so far up the mountain, and you're so grateful. But the thing is as you climb higher, the terrain changes. The path becomes less about steep climbs, more about navigating narrow ledges. Those boots, as much as you love them, might not be the best tool anymore. So, if you cling to them, insisting that they're the only way to climb because they've got me through everything, you might just find yourself stuck and literally unable to move forward. So in Hinduism, the journey towards Brahman, the ultimate reality that's beyond form, beyond description, is much like ascending that vast mountain. The spiritual practices and disciplines are literally your gear. They're essential. They help you to grow, to shed limitations, and to expand your consciousness. But the moment comes for every climber or every seeker or every mystic when they realize the gear that served them well at one stage might not be what they need to actually approach the summit. So what I'm saying is this realization, this moment of truth is what means every method is a trap. That's what it's all about. It's a call to be willing to let go, to transcend the methods that have brought you this far, but can take you really no further. And that realization is really hard to come to for a lot of people because a method has served them so well that going beyond that and looking that it might be a trap is really difficult. So what's the ultimate aim here? The ultimate aim is union with Brahman, merging with God. So to reach the peak of the mountains and realize that you, the mountain, and the sky are all one and the same. Kind of hard concept to look at right now, but the further you go, it'll get better. There's no method to hold on to here. There's no gear needed. It's just you and the infinite expanse of the ultimate reality. I don't know if you've ever been around a guru, but when you're around a guru, you can just tell. You can just tell. There's an air about them. So as we navigate, our own spiritual paths, let us remember the wisdom of the analogy. So embrace tools and methods that are available to us, but remain open. Remain open to transcending them and going beyond them. Our journey is extremely dynamic and it evolves every day. I mean, every method is a trap. It's not a warning to avoid methods, but it's more of an invitation to surpass them, guiding us towards the ultimate union with God. So where the air is clear and the view is infinite. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the analogy, and I hope you have a better understanding of the comment that every method is a trap. Thanks, guys.